Good, glorious morning, everyone. So, I'm making a quick video. Most of you may know that I have previously stated that every morning I wake up and I kind of have a song going around just like in my solar plexus, so kind of in my spirit. Not so much in my head. By the time I'm completely conscious, then I become aware of the song. I think I'll have to explain that on another lesson. But right now, I'm making this to send out to all of you, but particularly to some of you, my faithful followers. So I teach and I stress. So maybe I should just say I stress praying the word. And so many of the times that I wake up, my song can be directly applied to the setting or the mood for the morning and the basis for my prayer. So this morning I woke up thinking about a particular special friend who's having some challenges, some health challenges right now. And so most of my word prayers are about healing. So as I start the song prayer, you may know where I'm going with this. The particular friend that I'm friends that I'm sending this out to, because it's a whole family of them, they will know exactly where I'm going with this. So when we were growing up, how did we learn to do our numbers? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Indians, and so forth. How did we learn our alphabet? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay? We sang them. So sometimes churches lose sight of that concept when they are singing, and they'll go on and on about in a song or something about situations that seem overcomable. And in previous history, a lot of moaning and whining. So I'm going to start this song the way my best friend starts her day, or when we get on the phone early in the morning for a prayer session, it usually begins this way. This is the day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Angels bow before him, heaven and earth adore him. What a mighty God we serve. I've got that joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I've got that joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. And if the same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead dwells in you, If the same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead dwells in you, lives in you, it will quicken your mortal body. If the Spirit dwells in you, it will quicken your mortal body. If the Spirit dwells in you, well, that same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead dwells in me, dwells in me. Yes, that same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead dwells in me, dwells in me, and it has quickened my mortal body, 'cause the Spirit dwells in me. Yes, it has quickened my mortal body, because the Spirit dwells in me. This is the day, this is the day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. My body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which I have from God. And so I offer my body, a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God, as my reasonable service. And I am not conformed to this world, but I am transformed by the renewing of my mind. Therefore, I am anxious for nothing, but in all things with prayer and supplication and thanksgiving, I make my needs known unto God. I lift them up. And I know that the Spirit of God dwells in me. Here's my prayers, for it is written that God hears my prayer and knows my need even before I ask. And when I pray, the answer comes to me. Therefore, I put my attention, my imagination, on the fullness of my well-being, on the gift of love, and I think about everything that is pure, like all of the love that is around me, the air that I breathe, the water, the lakes, the streams, the beauty, all things that are lovely, the flowers, the trees, the bird song, and the facts that I can hear and see and smile and talk and share the experience with others. Then I recognize that I love the Lord my God with all my heart, all my soul, all my being, for there is nothing else. In God I live and move and have my being. That makes it easy to love my neighbor, my brothers and sisters upon this earth. Even the animals, the birds, the bees, the flowers, the trees are all gifts to me. And I can love them as I love myself. I can offer sacrifices of praise. I can glorify God in all my being, because I know. And so I allow the Holy Spirit within me, in infinite wisdom, to guide and direct my every thought, word, and deed, this day and forevermore. And I am grateful for the healing, the quickening of my body, my mortal body. I am glad. I've got that joy. The joy of the Lord is my strength. And I dare to say, the glory of the Lord is risen. Bring it. So I send this out to all of you today. And I hope that little chanting refreshes, reminds, inspires all of us to put our minds on those things that are beautiful, lovely, pure, praiseworthy. Think on these things so that the peace of God that passes all understanding will guide, guard, and keep our minds all day. So good, glorious morning, and let's have a glorious day. And so it is.